too hard, made it. I know she won't forget that we met. She hit her, broke it down, she a wreck. They saying more, you better than.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, it's Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some tough.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon Davis busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Second and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jalen Phillips. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. And now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts. They're left looking at a 3rd and long. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Tua sets up to pass it. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Hines now on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Wentz now on 1st down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working with his 2nd and 4. The option to give to Taylor here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Wentz going to throw. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive in making plays.
Wentz going to lead for Taylor on the option. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Wentz now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. From the gun, it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Tagovailoa. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yep.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Steps away to his left. He's got Jack Doyle. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal, 30 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Dolphins, nothing. Bring them back to
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz under pressure, and they got to him again. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Colts. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Colts 17, Dolphins nothing.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A big play there for the Dolphins.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Tua to try again on second down. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Well, look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football, but right now they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move, 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. This to Hines on the drop-off. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing now is Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tua now on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run now with Gaskin. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Tua on 4th down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bump.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Tua trying to lay one up deep. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua sets up.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And down to the 11. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
At the Dolphins' 4-yard line.
Now Wentz being chased out left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Carson Wentz taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the lead is now 24. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A play fake for Gasket. Now Tua. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's got Fuller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Going up top. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the